Hello, this is Dee with Critical Break, and I'm going to try to get another code out. This one came to me back on the 7th of October, and it was repeated. Let me take a look here, I'll tell you. Let's see, I got it on the 7th, and again on the 3rd of November. The code is 711. And I want to preface this with these codes are coming from Gabriel. Not everything in the code that you see is the message that is trying to be conveyed. There will be derogatory, inflammatory oddities in here that have nothing to do with what he's trying to say. And some of these messages are directed directly at myself. Some of them are directed at you all. And some are directed at the planet as a whole. So we'll dig into this one. And I'll tell you what, I've got, there's quite a few codes I withheld and have not done yet. Let's see, to be precise, there's 12 from the past I have not released yet, and a whole slew of them since the 25th of October. But I will get to them. Having enough time, because these take approximately an hour to 2 hours to do generally. And as I have time in between the crazy things going on here, I will get to those. I have a feeling some of them, I'm not withholding them intentionally, but it's worked out that way, and I have a feeling there's a reason. Anyway, we'll get at this code 711. And as I said, I got it twice. First time on October 7th. Ahava. And we'll look that one up. By the way, I'm using the Xenia search engine because that's what they wanted me to use. Gabriel put that in the codes. And when I looked it up, I was like, oh, okay, you want me to use that instead of Google. And as we've found in doing searches, this search engine will give you more accurate results. Many things that if you do a search on Google or something like that, these results are not found always. So I can see why he wanted me to use these, use Xenia. Anyway, back to the codes. Ahava. See if this has anything to do with our code. That's an Israeli cosmetic company. It means love in Hebrew. Okay. Possibly does have something to do with our code. So love, ahava. And then we get names. Some of these names have repeated multiple times in the code, such as Austin Lee Meredith. And the name Austin has come up a bunch of times. I don't know if that is a glitch or if it's pointing at this specific person. I did find an Austin Lee Meredith, interestingly enough. But I don't know if this is a symbolic thing or that actual person. I'm not sure. Still trying to figure that out. But Hillary Rodham. Okay, this statement is definitely coming from Gabriel. The king is the queen. Raymond Lear, Gematria Calculator, Assyrian, Christ Second Coming. And as you know, I got visions of two angels coming down twice. Once while I was awake, and another time while I was asleep. 2 A's coming. And this code is leading to that too, it seems. Fortune teller. Thoth, he hates Dracos. Now, I haven't exactly come to a conclusion on who Thoth is as far as who he equates to biblically. Others have, but here he hates Dracos. And I could say with 100% certainty that that would be correct. Because that's part of the virus down here on the planet. And if you all don't understand that Satans and demons and angels are ETs, then you're in for a rude awakening. Anyway, Thoth, he hates Dracos. Topaz. Zodiac killer. This. Yeah. Let's look that one up. And I'll click the Google search just to grab the name so it's a quick copy paste. So, and then I'll delete that and go into Xenia for the info. Let's get a pronunciation on this. That'd be nice, right? Okay. Nephthys. So, Nephthys. Okay, Nephthys. Okay. Yeah, the ancient names, fun times, right? Trying to pronounce some of these. But what's interesting, I clicked on this and it says name of goddess, first name, female, ancient Egyptian, lady of night, lady of protection. Nephthys is the dark twin of the famous goddess Isis. She is a protective deity charged with caring for the dead. The goddess is very ancient and her name is powerful. Okay, that's interesting. So, you know, they talk about Inanna's sister. I'm guessing this is another name for her sister. Ninhursag. Is that no? What is her sister's name? My mind's drawing a blank right now. But yeah, this is interesting. Okay. Let's see what else it says. Okay. Large part of Masons. Okay, are they saying that the Masons are worshiping Inanna's sister? Andy Brasher, Zoltan. Let's see if Zoltan has anything to do with this. Zoltan, a hand gesture in which a person has their hands stacked on top of each other, only touching at the tips of the thumbs in order to form a letter Z. Now that's interesting. Here, the Urban Dictionary, here, this is interesting. Zoltan is a mystical person that is everyone's best mate. However, no known actual sighting has ever been confirmed. Zoltan is a term loosely used to describe a random, unforeseen event. Interesting. The place of the skull. Okay, that's interesting how this and the Masons, an unforeseen event, the place of the skull. Avia, let's look up Avia. You know, it's coming up with India travel. Let's look at that one. A Czech automotive manufacturer. I don't know if that's what it's pointing at. The India part is what stood out to me. Is the place of the skull? I don't know. Master Metatron. Metron. Let's look this one up because I'm curious. Because it's not Metatron, it says Metron. Let's look at that. Ascending Masters. See, it's going to Metatron. Let's see. Lurie. I don't think it has anything to do with the code. Having the ends of the arms broadening out into the heads of fleur-de-lis. Okay, this does probably have something to do with the code, interestingly enough. Having the ends of the arms broadening out into the heads of the fleur-de-lis. Means flower. All right, that's interesting. Oh, a kitty cat. Okay, so the flower, chastity. Chastity. Austin is idiot. See, here we go with that Austin again, and that pops up constantly. And like I said, I really don't know if it has any meaning or not. It may just be blips. Satan can't stop me. Now that came straight from Gabriel. The luck of the Irish. Go replaces letter R. Big Bang Theory. Baba Yetu. I'll look that one up. Is it a blip? Ah, Swahili for our father. Okay. Interesting. Haunted house. Guardian of gates of Eden. Yeah. So, our father, guardian of gates of Eden. Oh, okay. This is interesting because I've run across in my research that the new gate to the Garden of Eden is in the Ozarks. Interestingly, exactly where I live. I don't think I've spoke about this before, but when I moved here, I felt like I was led here via circumstances and just, like I said, looking back, there are no coincidences. Anyway, guardian of gates of Eden, queen and goddess of I am. No American Info, 2013. Step into the light. That's a blip, I'm sure. Just a name that popped up. Laritza. Laritza. It's a beautiful name, Laritza. Um, hmm. Let's see what the name means. That may lead us to what we're wanting to know here. It doesn't say. Hold on, let's look at something else. Let's see, the name meaning Maritza. You always, this is more like a psychic forecast. But I'll read it real quick. You always bring to completion anything you start. You are generous, but like to see returns from your giving. You have an executive ability. You are a leader. You are moral, balanced, honest, and intellectual, and you may attain spirituality. Now, this is interesting. You are wise and practical with an appreciation of beauty. You always think before you act. You are bold, independent, inquisitive, and interested in research. What made me just look up this name meaning, huh? You know what you want and why you want it. You find the best contentment in life when you own your own home and provide well for your family and loved ones. You have a great sense of responsibility and duty. You are comforting, appreciative, and affectionate. Your obligation in life is to hold justice and truth. And if you follow the law, you can find great happiness and satisfaction. That's interesting. Hmm. Step into the light, Laritza. Huh. Guardian of Gates of Eden, Queen and Goddess of I Am. Step into the light, Laritza. Hmm. I believe this is a name here, but we'll look it up just to be sure. Yeah, a professor in Japan. So it may mean nothing in the codes. That happens. Okay. Austin Dean Goolsby, another name. Erica Badu, that's another name. The Son of Infinite Light. Booker is firstborn. I don't know if that has anything to do with the code. Any fool can see. Yeah, that's a statement. Gnarly and radical. Zealand Mott. Let's look that one up. That's an odd one. Now this is interesting. This word comes up in a light of angels. Let's look at that. Light of Angels website that's in another language. Let's translate. Oh, here we go. Son of light, any fool can see angels. Oh, these codes are amazing. I tell you what, when you really take the time to look at what it's trying to tell you, it will definitely be an eye-opener. So in a different language, we are looking at a website, and it looked like it was Swedish or something. I'm not sure. Originally, this website before I translated it. But this is a list of the angels. Good one, Gabriel. Okay. Something. I'm glad I looked that one up. Doofy Gilmore. Razor. Kate Norley. Boston Bomber Trial. RLT Saturn. RLT. Relating to Saturn. Okay. So, relating to Saturn. Me, SHT, Moan, SOS, RNG. Huh. SHT. Segway Human Transporter? Moan, SOS. And RNG usually means range or ring. And that's interesting because based on the other codes, ice crystal. It is about Islam. 151. The Master Therion. SOS Hangman Storm. LIE Jab Line. Let's look up LIE. Yeah, it could be the word lie, but it could be something else here because of the way it was put there. Left inboard elven. Limited information estimation. Jab line. Perhaps. Hmm. Limited information estimation is what I'm betting that's jab line. Huh. I don't know. If anybody has any guesses, put them in the comments section after the stream. The Zahir. And I know we've looked up the Zahir before. It's a novel. Let's look at the meaning of Zahir. Shining, flourishing. Oh, here we go. In the code, it says it is about Islam, and then it's saying the Zahir. Wait a minute. Limited information estimation. Is that what he's saying about Islam? That's interesting. Shining, flourishing. So it's a school of thought in Islamic jurisprudence and theology. Let's look at that. It's an Arabic term in some tafsir interpretations of the Quran for what is external and manifest. Certain esoteric interpretations of Islam maintain that the Quran has an exoteric or apparent meaning known as Zahir, but also an underlying esoteric meaning known as batin, which can be interpreted only by a figure of esoteric knowledge. Okay. Limited information estimation. Okay, that's fascinating. Have AA. Here we go with the 2 A's again. In my visions, I keep getting American Airlines planes with the 2 A's symbol on the side of the plane. And it is symbolic of 2 angels coming. ELF toss ox. Iava. Boy, this is one of those that we're going to be looking up a lot. Ay, ay, ay. Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America. Assurance vulnerability alert. So it could just be an acronym. Huh. All right. Simple exercise. DEVA. And I don't know if you all are familiar with those terms, DEVA. But I shall show you. Deva mythology. Okay. Is an Avestan language term in a particular sort of supernatural entity with disagreeable characteristics. So when you're talking in terms of angels, Satans are angels too. So this would be the disagreeable type. Um, Fascinating. So Dave came up, battle cry. Interesting. Battle cry right behind it. Brazen idol. Elfro on turtle. L U FR on turtle. I don't know if that's symbolic or what's going on with that. It almost looks like I don't know. In a jock. Joke. JOCH. Ridge Mountain Pass. It's a unit of measurement, an historic unit of measurement equivalent to the yoke. Okay. An enemy of mankind. Here we go. Deva battle cry, brazen idol. And then a unit of measurement, a yoke. An enemy of mankind. And like Fuller's soap, pedestrian in PI. Safety pin. ATT based USA GOP. The seal of the cross. Last POTUS. Pokestars net. Austin is Aaron. Like I said, there's going to be stuff in here that's just absolute random nonsense. So we have to kind of weed that stuff out. Police impersonation. Murdered Seth Rich. Backyard cricket. Billy Martin. Saturn discarded. Now that's probably part of the code right there. Another name, another name. An omnia pratis. Let's look it up. And I could just use Google to save time, but like I said, many times you do a search on something between this search engine and Google won't come up with what this one does. Translation. Let's see. Species of spider. See, we've had that come up before, different species of spiders. Ignore the phone. The answering machine will get it. Let's see. Okay, the word Pratius comes from prepare, the root of the English verb prepare. Okay. Is a good synonym for ready, especially if you're about to jump off a high platform in formal attire. Similar Latin phrase semper paratus, meaning always ready. Okay, glad we looked that up. Monster Mash song, abject, God's perfect grandchildren, OS Pleasure Palace, Illuminati made gematria, time of Saturn, as happy as Antichrist star. He's definitely putting out a message here. Rosetta Stone, Herzita. Wow. It could be Herzit, A-H, I don't know. Or it could be a name. Let's look at that just to make sure we're not passing up something here. Got some very interesting things in this one, that is for sure. Seriously interesting. Let's try taking the spaces out. Could be just a blip. Banner, Goof Tour, another blip probably. His birthday. Ajita. Ajita means unrestricted, unsurpassed, or one who cannot be conquered. Ajita is beyond perception and unlimited, independent. In mythology, Ajita is protected by the invincible god. Okay. Moon in Capricorn means secret in the painting. And I've shown you paintings with secrets in plain sight. But there's some that have things that aren't easily noticed. Shanyo Ren, Suka. We'll look that one up just to make sure we're not passing something up. Hmm. Could be a blip. To the south, Fort Myers, the manifestation of God, Rotary, Punchy, first begotten of God, Ron, Feel, Turtle, is a traitor to all. Oh, wow. Okay, I think I know what that's referring to. I'm not going to speak about it right now. Um, I'll have to look something up to see if the dates match up for when I got this code and a particular thing that happened. Forgive me for not sharing that with you all, but it's there's some things when I'm dealing with others that I do keep private, because if someone talks to me, I keep their information private, and this would be that case. So do forgive me for not sharing what is going through my head right now. Sari Durga Digital's Unpopular. My Blab Ratman. RIT, man. Let's just look up at RIT as far as acronyms. Remote administration tool. Race time again. Radio access technology. Rough and tumble. Rapid antigen test. My blab. Something that. Blab. Race against time. Don't know. Remote administration tool. I don't know. It could have some significance. Raw L is Ray L is the next one. And as you know, L's are angels, right? They are your Sumerian gods. Centaur, the image of God. Those are names. Blooming honey. Saturn, not spelled correctly. Or is it? Here we go with the crazy language and the weird spellings of things and acceptance. I am mean sister. Now up above in the code it was talking about possibly an honest sister. So that may have something to do with that right there. Red Homely Liar. Names, Samurai X. Samurai is a warrior. X could be a symbol or it could be the number 10. That's interesting. And we are warriors. There's no doubt about that. And we have some crazy swords, I can tell you that. Jimmy King. Expect miracles. Freestyle. God is the illusion. The sinful Messiah. Army of Light. Luna Neptune. Iran nuke USA a lie. Andromeda paradox. Quantum Q. Yud Bet. Pencil of Mercy. Simple product. Trump stank. Bobby and okay. Shiva the Black. No. From Sea to Shining Sea. Selah Sarsor. We'll look that one up. Just could be just a name, which yeah, I think that's what. Women's resistance, American Muslims for Palestine. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Day Master, Poya. 'Don't know. It's a masculine first name in Iranian origin, Persian. Word meaning dynamic or in move. So could have something to do with this. CERN shutter. Cash register gematria. Go mug Mr. G. Bush. See the genius of Q. 19th letter of the Hebrew alphabet. See the genius of the 19th letter. Typical diet. Blood moon Sukkot. Sukkot. Let's look. S-U-K-K-E-T. Feast of Tabernacles. Seven-day holiday. Hosanna Rabbah. So July 15th. Okay. Blood moon. All right. Smells like a yak. Signs in nature. +1 dead Satan. Yeah, I know I took one of them out. Hardly halo rim. Seth Richard murdered. Commits murder. Miracles come true. Antichrist a troll. Code blue ICU room. Brian Charles Douglas. Oprah hates the handicapped. HAAAV. Soul of the Dragon right after that. Let's see. HAAAV. A's a lot of times are standing for angels. I don't know what that's trying to say because that's 3 A's. What does the HV stand for? Not sure. Soul of the Dragon. Ut re mi fa sol la si. Calculator gematria. Pleasure paradise. Bucket of losers. Take, rely on. Saturn, I am is God. UN, mind control does fail. Eels, goon, a based nut. No idea. A N-com by a N friend. Huh. A N-com by angel friend. Huh. That's interesting. Because I'm wondering if these A's again stand for angel. I don't know. Scott Thompson, Alexander Thugen. The son of the one Lord. Mullally? Let's look that one up. Huh? No, I spelled that wrong. Llally. Don't know. Maybe a blip. Fresh geometric gematria. Fresh geometric gematria. Diamond sky bikini. Let's look up the bikini. Goddess. Okay, this is fascinating. Tibetan. It's a type of spirit. Sanskrit term. It's likely related to the term for drumming, while the Tibetan term means sky goer. Angels, ETs, sky goers. That's interesting. And it looks like that's female. The male version is DAKA. So female. That's fascinating. Okay, where did I leave? I lost my place. Where was that? Oh wow. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff. Okay. Um Diamond Sky, female angel. Simple original language. Second time around. The man from Atlantis. EU Superman. Europe's Superman. Tongues of Angels. Um, just passing by the ones that I'm relatively certain have nothing to do with the code. ER Turtle Felon. I don't know. Gone Forey Burton. Holy Gematria. Ghost of Abu Ghraib. Reptilian humanoid DNA. C. Let's do this, Satan. Change the UUORD reward. UUORD. Let's see if that means anything. Okay, that's fascinating. It does. I didn't figure it would. So it's old Saxon formulas. Word, worda, owned worm, and dade, and word. Both vernacular and clerical text. Huh. Yeah, but what does it mean? It's basically another word for word. Change the word. UK, UN, perished. C. Mustang Lightning. The Atlantean sequel. Rhizogenic. Habra. Opsis. Naton. I think that's just a name, but we will look it up just to be on the safe side. Crowley's numerological explanation focuses on the last formulation and the answer to it. Word of double power. That's interesting because just above that in the code it said change the word. Um, hmm. Oh, yeah, this leads right to this. That's interesting. Aurora Theater, gene therapy, a gun ban, statism, quant UT, spiritual health, tobacco gun September 10, which solves that. Oh boy, not even going to bother with that. Gibson, let's see, turtle, flea, Ron. Um, and that does have some meaning there. I'm just, again, not sharing it. Saturn bloodline, the utter gate, Saturn fairies, seek the truth. There we are with the Via again. Huh. Is that Russian? Don't know. Etymology, mother, ancient Greek mother, grandmother. Fascinating. So, yeah, that's fascinating. Hangman Storms SO. That's a name. No Rhesus Game. Dementi. The Hateful Bigots. A false messiah hates dogs. Ray L is Ra L. Possessed COINTEL. Holy Fire Alicia. To treasure. Locked, loaded, and ready. Group of Dath Friend. I don't, some of this, like I said, I kind of skip over it because I'm just going, no, that I don't think it has anything to do with the code. These heads might miss CHCH. Simply hire. Sign communication. This is the book of lies. Boston disaster. Attraction is fragile. Gematria calculator. Pan to Z. Let's look at that one. Little did I know when I started this, there was going to be a lot to look up. That other one was so easy because it was pretty straightforward, but this one, not so much. Very cryptic at times, isn't it? Hmm. I don't see anything that's really standing out to me on that one. Corrupted flesh. True light negro. That true light black. Um, a lot of people wanted to know, how do you exit here and escape the matrix? And I've told them, it's just like when you meditate and you let yourself go astral. The tunnel is not a tunnel of light. It is indeed black, but you sense walls. You sense the sides of it. And there you go. True light black. The girl. Hmm. That's fascinating. Fallen husband of Sophia. People should fact check. Yeah, they should. CNN bankrupt now. The return home. Hope from the rubble. Wow. Enlil, the storm lord. Oh, these codes. Even if I glance at them, when I go back over them or I re-listen to the videos that I've done, completely blow my socks off constantly. It's just unbelievable the amount of messages being directed at you all and at myself personally. Just wow. Not useful. Harry Harm Doll. Nathan Lincoln's head on a stick. Ray L. Token. I am Mel Gibson. Oh, I am not an antichrist. Lock. I lock Zed liar. I don't know. As secret. Form. Let's look that one up. I have a feeling. Let me look here. Yeah. Let's look that one up. I want to look up this part. Secret, we already know. Last part. Classified information. Oh, oh, yeah, okay. Secret, yeah. Ubiquitous. We'll look it up for fun. I think I know what that is, but see the word ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. Presence everywhere or in many places simultaneously. Right? Moron heresies add pact, and it shall be eaten up. The son of perdition. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a message straight at me. And it has to do with some of the other stuff in this code. Like I said, I get personal messages from Gabriel in these codes, and he's definitely given all of us some stuff here. Intercom language, not hammer songs, decrees the death of Satan. Their goals are different. The demon lord, or Gadamer. Let's look that up. Let's see who Orgadamer is. It's used in a game, Dragon Quest, but I wonder if they made it up or if they got it from some. But it just appears to be in. It is a villain. Don't know for sure. Intoxication. Mate of a lip reader, Peon Island. IN sound. Oh, I don't think that means anything. Do not accept Obama's mark. Legless eatable nut. Smell my feet. I used to do that to my kids all the time. Lots of sex. Hera is going to get deleted. Fits and starts. King Jamie. Fate of the Christians. Saturn Magic Kingdom. GPS banned in 2012. A lie. Claymation. Betelgeuse imploded. That's interesting because that's a star. Me tell Death's ruin I. Is a psycho. Pace slanders B Sanders. Group of death killers. Stigma, stigma, stigma. Gematria is the Akashic light. Tortoise beetles. Bill Mooney. Oranius. Oh, Oranius. Let's look that one up. Oh, yes. Okay. Uranus is the great personification of the sky. He is the one of the progenitoi, or firstborn, first beings to have sprung from the void of chaos. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Uranus, which happens to be Aquarius's ruling planet. Um, prior to the rule, let's look that up. Okay. Uranus was at one time the most important god within the Greek pantheon of deities, as 2 generations prior to the rule of Zeus. It was the supreme deity of the cosmos. Fascinating. And I did study mythology. It's just kind of a refresher course. Legless being at loot. Sharks from Middle Earth. Now that's fascinating because I just read on here something about them hiding them in the earth. Hiding his was born. Let's see, according to Hasad's version of the timeline of Greek deities, was classed as one of the primordial gods. Was born of earth with no father. Where was that where I saw something? Hid his children from the light in the hollows of the earth. Sharks from Middle Earth. Fraudulation. Antler yoke. That's fascinating. Crazy, right? Okay, results by simple gematria. So, yeah. No more looking things up, at least for the most part. Unlikely anyway. Let me get some of this stuff closed. We did get some very interesting information this time. Leave those up just in case. Okay. These are just entire sentences with that value. Like I said, just like the rest of it, some of it's absolutely nothing to do with what's trying to be said. So just listen to the sentence, and it's pretty obvious most times what's trying to be put across. I don't think this has anything to do with it, but I'm just going to read them and you'll be able to tell which ones are actually. Lily awoke in an evening dress and opera cloak. In her hand were 5 playing cards. Santos Bonacci, from Pisces to Aquarius, the new world of love is coming. Zach Arsman proclaims that the U.S. dollar's a covenant with the Holy See. 33:01 a.m., November 14th, bedroom door opened by itself. That's just in a few days. November 14th. Well, we shall see. The sum of the square roots of any 2 sides of an isosceles triangle. Near Highway 289, a long line of the white prison railroad cars. Kirsch wanted to impress Fairport with rugby and being a Coach Kirsch in it. I don't want baseball or football to be seen as a side or secondary sport to me. Like I said, stuff that has 0 to do with this code. Holographic key code number for Gematria Calculator Gate 33 access. Bummer to be smart and stuck in the sea. Oh, okay. Bummer to be smart and stuck in the sea with a really bad high-level leader in Satan. But take this staff in your hand so you can perform the signs with it. Huh. Ha, whites are the slaves now. Resource for yours is the kingdom of God. I am the one that prophecy around the world talk about me, and this is true. Yep, that was definitely a message from Gabriel right there. They invade the dreams of children and carry out their sick fantasies on them. Zeus kills the child molesters, and if that makes him a murderer, then so be it. All corrupt Japhethians shall suffer alongside the Gentile for their defiance. Wow. But all sinners will be destroyed. The future of the wicked will be cut off. Sorry, just gonna drink. If they believe, they all will make it because universal love is universal. There are so many angels out there to guide you, but you don't see them. Wow. Do you think Anderson Cooper knows that Gematria reveals the truth? So that's why the whole Joint Chiefs are Bush, Cheney, Kerry, Rove clones. It is a tearing down of the old and a reconstruction of a new world view. The constant false accusations are why their souls will be destroyed. Prince Andrew cult. Anonymous Prince Andrew is king of New York City. Who is Yeshua, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, King of kings and Lord of lords? 1212 on 1, Nissan Libra Airport. I don't know. They think they are in Jupiter, but are in Saturn's false light pyramid. Jesus Christ gave his life for me, and I dedicated my life to protecting his legacy. The powerful mid-year eclipse triad, June 15, 2011. The left negative pillar is defined as endless darkness in the Zoroastrianism. Sorry. Master Chief is projected to be in cryo chamber, then quote unquote reborn. They cannibalize children, and they tell me to forgive and show mercy on them. The worldwide circle of shamans invited me to join in uncommon celebration. Stephen James DeShawn increases its spiritual energy from eating children. It doesn't matter what others think if your heart is in the right place. January 3rd, 2013, 12 o'clock, a yellow helicopter. January 3rd. Two, 0, 1, 3. That'd be 2013. Did all the sports players keep all their money? B, with selfish all grins B. I don't know. Prince William carries out blood rituals and ex orgies in Buckingham Palace. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But see, I saw a gray world and it had revelations there. It doesn't happen here. I'm tired of being treated like crap. or like nothing at all. God, just kill me already. You sold your soul. How much did you get for it? Was it worth it? The older I get, the more I realize that remaining silent is the best option. They get really scared when I mention killing their disgusting souls. Like I said, that battle's been going on, and you all are blissfully unaware of what's going on. That's for your own good. But that astral battle is indeed happening. And there's others participating in it while they sleep, and they have no idea that they're even doing it. Rebecca Zavarella is going to get erased from existence for murdering children. Cepheus is a river god, and Legine is a royal house and also a river in Belgium. Huh. If you are not strong enough, it's all right. You doesn't need to do that. Huh. Wonder if that's directed at me. 66, 1 Sacramento. Okay. Simon Pennington, divine gene of English race protects from ritual abuse. Zach Garsman proclaims that the black nobility are related to the Sicilian mafia. World 1 was younger than the Little Rascals when I was kissing girls. World, I was younger, sorry. Human life originated from Lyra. Most evolved life comes from Arcturus. The real Irish Republican Army is you. I killed Lord Mountbatten of Burma. The explosions surrounding New Orleans are a warning to the beloved. Brian Elliott Quake says that adding lemon or lime juice makes you bloated. Blips in the stuff. Satan wants to preach love while his mind is scheming on eating your child. Scientists should actually be intelligent, not idiots with grudges. That's a fact. Stephen James Deshawn indirectly threatens me, but I know his mind and heart. Alien greys are disgusting. Humans would freak out over their appearance. Yes, and I've made that comment before. If some of you, even grown men, saw the things that I have seen, you would wet yourself and pass out. No joke. The stuff I've been around would, wow. Yeah, I can only imagine what it would cause most of you to have happen. That little imposter and coward that calls himself Zeus Sombrios. I don't know if that has anything to do with this. The third eyers falsely claim that normal people are third eyers like them. Zachary Arsman proclaims that the vaccines target the neurosystem, and that is correct. Refer to Jimmy Vacolo, Lacavoli as my friend one more time, and I'm going to kill you. I don't know if that's just a blip or what that's about. Blizzard for United States of America, January 2016. Brazil from Vernon, Connecticut, has purchased babies from abortion clinics. Wow. What will become of the Smiths when the great forger forges all that is left? Now that's a question I have had myself. That's part of the virus, the Smith. It's just like in the Matrix. There are things here on this planet you all will never understand, or at least not in short, in a short education on it. If you watch the movie The Matrix, that will kind of give you kind of an idea of what's going on here, but it's much more complicated. A great deal more complicated. Because there's many players on the field. Like Gabriel always says, too many players on the field. They are using the concepts of prayers to take the credit for my works. I am Atlas, and we are waking up. We are waking up. We are waking up. We are waking up. People's dirty little secrets will be exposed in 2013. Waking someone through psychological breakdown while patient is in coma. Dragon, they want you to leave in silence, but you must not listen. The ghost of fire is not your enemy. He will go with Mother Earth too. Do you think it is? Do you think it was? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you drive on the right side of the road here in the United States of America? Radical acceptance. Breathe, breathe. Radical acceptance. Breathe, breathe. Radical acceptance. Breathe, breathe. The child molesters literally call the children they abuse child molesters. Michael Leroy Utley knows why the early life of Christ is unknown. He is the one that Jehovah has chosen to lead us out of this wicked generation. Damn, this laptop is getting kind of old. I think it's time. The last Pope Peter the Roman is a former bishop of Grosseto Angelo Scola. Pay attention, James Franco. I am an agent of Saturn. I'm not an agent of Saturn. The highest geometric presentation of crystal ray is diamond light ray. Mox laughs, then he asks if his face reminds you of the grim specter of death. Prince Julian de Medici's soul is going to be erased from existence like usual. Gematria requires the Strong's Codex and the Holy Spirit for truth. That's very true. Their Talmud and rabbis write that it is no sin to kill if a Jew kills a heathen. I am here to honor our mother and father because they love me unconditional. Did the sports player keep all their money with bad, selfish grins, all be? Christopher James Deshawn Manchild to rule the nations with a rod of iron. My journey in the wilderness finishes on July 24th. He told everyone he really cared about and expected me to find out for myself. October 4, 2012 to October 4, 2013. I'd pass this one up because I don't think it means anything. Zach Orsman proclaims that most of the New Age beliefs act as a defense for Satan. Now quote scripture to show me how gullible and brainwashed you are. Oh, yeah. What's interesting is I think that there are many people of faith out there that take things so literally so that they would even go up to Gabriel and start quoting out of the Bible. You all need to stop that. And if you're doing that to make arguments against one another, you can twist the ancient text all you like, but it doesn't make it so. So I suggest you discontinue that abusive behavior using the ancient text, because it is actually a type of sin. So I suggest you discontinue doing so. Because I know I've seen people like that. They would walk right up to Adonai, myself, Gabriel, Michael, any of the archangels, and start with their nonsense. I suggest you stop. Because your self-righteous indignation is insufferable for most of the humans on this planet. So stop it. There is a new Dumb and Dumber movie coming out starring Deshaun and Rosman. Mitt Romney is going to get burned alive and then erased out of existence. Special pricing is $123,980. Ashley Esther Delana's soul is truly getting erased out of existence. 11:41 on September 13, Jackie Chan robbed the Bank of England. Like I said, there's some nonsense in here. They're aggressively abnormal physical conditions that we're going to fix. Okay. I think that has a lot to do with the things that the damage that's been done to the heart-based souls here on the planet, as far as part of the some of the plans that are going on for helping repair your bodies from the damage that's been done. That could be what that's talking about, but I know that has been a telepathy thing that's been going back and forth about what to do about what's occurred. I don't think that that has anything to do with this. The Lord of Hosts is truly with us, just as Scripture states. Get real, everybody. Good graphics. Okay, no. Blessed be the sickness computer hacker number MLKR00F7. I don't know. The seeds of Cain oppressed the original Jews and then stole their religion. Yep. That's true. May the Spirit of God, Jesus Elohim, bless the caretakers of this site. Amen. Interesting, right? But is now made manifest by the appearing of our Savior, Jesus Christ. You know, the A's are coming, and that's no joke. Sorry you were reprimanded about your use of the ancient text, but it's something that must be said. Don't run around being righteous and use the ancient text to do so. Just really a very bad idea at this time. You better get humble and really quick. And if you use the ancient text to beat somebody else down, that is a sin. Better mind yourself and quit worrying about everybody else, in other words. Zachary K. Hubbard's soul will get tormented and then erased from existence. Zachary Arzman is sorting out the enemy to get removed from existence. And they clothed themselves with pinstripe and worshipped the god of money. Yep. God built Jabulon, God built Gota, God built Jabulon, God built Samya Jexta. The wicked souls are all going to get deleted from existence no matter what. Yep, that's the plan. They're already in progress. We're working on it. I don't think that has anything to do with this green or I don't know. The truth comes out about the Obama family after the United States falls. February 25, full moon brings a harbinger of beautiful messages. Monday, July 15th through checks find no boxer with the name KB Clearberg. Blip, obviously. Zach Thomas Arzman proclaims that you can see the serpent in their faces. That is a fact. That is a statement. I can see them in their eyes and in their faces. There's others here that can see them too. I see many things, actually. I've been trying to help you all see some of those things that I see. But one thing is I can identify others like me, and I can identify those that are the opposing side. And that opposing side has a problem looking me in the eye. Devin Greeno, you always look less muscular in person than I expect. Reptilians abducted the U.S. government keyword Islamic and Jewish calendar. Bogey, repulsive, magic, bogey, on your 6, bogey, Aleister Crowley Jr. Huh, that's weird. The Red Frog Beach project is now controlled by many of the original clients. Devin Greeno, do you approve of President? No, that's nothing to do with that. The Synagogue of Satan pays people to write lies about me on Gematrix. I wouldn't doubt that. If you don't want to think for yourself, maybe you want to be a slave. Indeed, too many people following other people. Use your noggins. Use your heart brain. The occult teachings are also filled with lies along with their satanic beliefs. September 24, 4:45, clothesline truck, Pemberton. Don't know. 29 Adar, 2:10 a.m. poured ceremony urine wine outside. Huh. I break your story, hold release, a death wave, and then cast you in volcanoes. They are idiots deceived by Stephen James Deshawn, and they are calling me the idiot. I own NASDAQ, I own internet, I own software, I created hardware, most of it. They have made God's law their own, so they will never slip from his path. Ryan Reynolds, born October 23rd, 1966. That's interesting that that just popped up. Because it's fascinating because a lot of people have said my dad looks like Keanu Reeves, but I think he looks more like Ryan Reynolds. And yeah, the name Reynolds is something that is connected with my son. So, interesting that that's in that code. The Christ, Stephen Deschamps, shall cast out the devil, Barack Hussein Obama. March 252B 3rd, 252B 19, 252B 70, 252B 6, 252B 2, 252B 20, 252B 8, 252B PM, 252B Wednesday. May not mean anything, but I read it. September 27th, MK Ultra Pot, 12 eggs, lime, avocado, apple. Huh. Interesting. Tonight I entered the Escuridad and frightened the devils, and they turned and ran. What was the date on this again? October 7th. I wish I was more caught up on these codes because a lot of times these refer to something that happened or occurred within a day or two of the code. Yeah, I got to get these codes caught up. Are they your real eyelashes? You wear your heart on your sleeve. Your loved ones will be angry at the one that forced you to be killed. Your remission of sins in Christ's speech is an abomination to the Lord. Prince Harry of Wales loves to be turned into spiritual shit by men. Weird. Unless you were dumb enough to lock yourself into having to do it. That was a message straight to me right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah. They demand that I reveal all things, but that is not their right to know. It's interesting. Seventh-day Adventists, give him praise and glory. Caring love teaches, I hear it. I really see and feel in gematria music is of Satan, the rhythms, how it sings. How much randomness? What's that ringing in your head? Can you feel the pain? That's odd. Diluted might makes right, and the God Almighty rooted in malignant narcissism. 14 feet height, the terrible royal white Draco, sharp teeth, human babies. Whomsoever wrote curses on here, may the same be added unto him sevenfold. Oh, wow. God is to be found in a computer. There is nothing separating you from God. 10-foot tall triangle shaped head, yellow rubbery, possibly amphibian alien. Now that's fascinating that that's in there because I've spoke to you all about that amphibian that was in my bedroom frog-like being that was trying to harvest my genetic material. Huh. Okay. Follow the Lord, avoid insults. Kindness truly matters, my friend. And everybody should take that one to heart. Like I said, quit using the Bible as a way to beat people. Not cool. Not at all. Quit using any of the ancient texts to beat one another. That is absolutely incredibly narcissistic, since that word gets overused so much these days. I'll throw it out there. Future headquarters of Illuminati, the Mermaid View Villas in Costa Rica. The only reason why they keep attacking me is because of their depravity. Son of the Creator comes, give him praise and glory, caring love teaches, I hear it. Before I consider getting mad at statements, you have to consider their intent. You are deceived if you think I have love in my heart for a man at this point. Lucille DeRoches is utterly obsessed with eating. Oh boy. Devin Greenos says, I'm getting married soon. Everyone will be jealous of me. Oh, here we go with the 252s again. Where 252B does, 252B it, 252B say, 252B in, 252B the, 252B you, 252B s, 252B constitution, I don't know. 252B we, 252B O, 252BA, 252B life, 252B debt, 252B2, 252B soldiers. Max is the most important, powerful crystal skull on the planet. Jackson, whatever his name is, stop checking out John. Oh, that's stupid. Chris Fatoni was told that he was not Jesus Christ, and then he cried about it. If you knew that you could afford another home, why did you sell it? Julia Louis-Dreyfus is getting burned alive for murdering and eating babies. How could you insult me when I brought your gods into existence? Satan is dead, and his skull has been crushed and turned to an unrecognizable dust. Well, one of the many Satans, but it's like one of the big ones. And that is true. There will be no returning. Lord, was I selfish and ungodly in my words and my ways to truth cuts. They, 252B go, 252B2, 252B the, 252B lake, 252 of, or B of, 252B fire, 252B and, 252B don't, 252B enter, 252B the, 252B new, 252B age, 252B with, 252B me, 252B end, 252B of, 252B story. I warned Austin about aliens, and Geometrics owners now censor my word. How can he be so happy that I wrote and then go out and treat me so terribly? They gave me gall for my meat, and in my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink. Golden brown Bitcoin ducklings want the move around Ado in a 3 worlds. I have no idea. Probably junk there again. The person from Ferrer FI airport reveals himself to be dumb redneck white trash. I don't. More blips. Carry 252B cows, 252B is, 252B going, 252B2, 252B get, 252B physically, 252B burned, 252B alive, 252B4, 252B and, 252B execution. Hands and feet like a man's, and on his back 6 wings on the right and 6 on the left. 238. Push the broken start button on washing machine. Satan 252B tried, 252B2, 252B tricked, 252B us, 252B, 252B we, 252B are, 252B at, 252B the, 252B very, 252BN, 252B he's, 252B fooling, 252B the, 252B nations. When I see Gematrix, I always think dominatrix for some strange reason. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. Messages from God being weaved into our reality real time. Look for updates. That was a message straight from Gabriel to all of you. Messages from God being weaved into our reality real time. Look for updates. In other words, watch the codes. Interesting, right? That one has nothing to do with this, I'm sure. Did I offend the owners of Geometrix? I will not change your liberal diaper. Conversation between two seekers, 3560. Have faith, for you were never alone, 3560. Stoned to death in Princess Inky's area. If you say don't go to the lake of fire. Stoned to death in Princess Inky's area. What? Huh. Interesting. A feast among friends, a table in heaven. God is prepared for his children who love him. Conversation between two seekers, 3560. Have faith, for you were never alone. And then 3560, 4266, 666, 711, 711. Wow. Once you know this is a video game, you can see how God can change things easily. 5566, 4266, 1111. There's our 1111. I've been getting it repeatedly still. 666, 711. Oh, that is Spanish or Italian. Ashley Esther Delone hovers over people. Oh, wow. How to be more like Christ. You are a snowflake. You need to be forgiven and saved. Should B52BI, 252B put, 252BA, 252B bullet, 252B in, 252B every, 252B corporate, 252B shareholder, 252B executives, 252B head. Whenever I tell him something he doesn't know, he says it doesn't matter. GD save the innocent. If most Jews knew, they'd be hung from the nearest tree. What part of thou shalt not kill don't understand, saith vegan Jesus. Oh, yeah, because there's some books written by the humans on the planet that condone killing other humans on the planet. And yes, we're pointing at the Jewish here. And we're pointing at the Islams here. And we're pointing at the Christians here. It's not okay. Never was. You are sinning your friggin' asses off. What part of thou shalt not kill don't understand? Yep. Insecure 252B, FGGTOAS, 252B that, 252B call, 252B women, 252B trainees, 252B cuz, 252B because, 252B they, 252B have, 252B tiny. Oh, never mind. No one is fearful of ZTR. He is just as much of a lying. Oh, wow. Okay, whatever. Cherish truth sink into Saturn's black earth like chaff at harvest time. Reptilians eat Greenlandic people or Jews. Mantis aliens eat white man. Oh, wow. Yuck. At 25, 3 September 14th, Philip put on adorn on. The Statue of Liberty is really Venus and the original Whore of Babylon. Zachary Arzman proclaims that the space aliens are an Illuminati deception. Oh, they may be planning some stupidity, but trust me, aliens are real. And it just so happens you all are aliens too. Fox News Chief Roger Ailes resigns amid growing sexual harassment scandal. Haha, you Italians are now just a bunch of powerless. Oh, wow. I don't know if that is directed at the Vatican and their mafia, but it could be. I don't know. I have no idea. And that did pop into my head when I started to read that. Ain't nobody jealous of that girl, that bitch talking about formation, STFU. I heard him say, I can't believe that the person I chose would be such, oh wow. Like I said, towards the end of these, sometimes they really spin into some crazy stuff that has nothing to do with the code. So, yeah, just kind of ignore it. The occult engineered autism so they can sexually molest children. You know, the autistics carry that genetic code, the C677T. And the vaccines definitely targeted our genetics just as they did with that folic acid. Like I said, you are under spiritual attack, and that ain't no joke. If you carry those genetics, you are under attack. And it is about a spiritual war. And boy, does the nasty side love to poison. That's one of their favorite things. All you have to do is look back in the history of the ancient text about poisonings and who seems to love to really do that. Yeah, and they still do it. Okay, I'm not reading that one. Not gonna. Occult members rape, torture, and eat children as they claim to be holy people. The Mandela Effect, the classic painting American Gothic has changed, and so has the Mona Lisa. You are seeking great things for yourself. Stop seeking such things. That was the end of the code 711. Man, was that interesting, especially in the beginning part. I mean, this end part was interesting too, but the very beginning of this code, where we were looking things up, that there was a lot said in this code 711, a great deal. I'm going to check the chat real quick, see what everybody's up to. Okay, let's see. Miss Tamu, very good to see you. Pavel, great to see you too. Sir Tony, Sir Gerald. I love you guys, all of you. Anyway, yeah. The list of angels I had pulled up. Let me see if I can figure that out. Where was that? It was a word after a. No, that was grandmother's, wasn't it? Was it Aevo that I looked up where we got that? Let me look here. I'll try to get that for you. It was done in another language and had to be translated. Actually, history. Let's go into the history and see here. See if I can find it. See, I don't look at the chat until after I'm done with these codes, so I'd have to go back over the video to find which one you're looking for that had a list of angels. I'll look through real quick. I might find. Here we go. I think I found it. Yeah, I found it. When you use this link, you'll have to translate the page, but there you go. That's the list you were asking about, I believe. Make sure. See, I should look at the chat because you could have told me what a hava was in Hebrew. But okay. All right. Anyway, so that's the end of the code 711. Had a great deal of information, and I hope you all have a lovely TGIF and weekend. And don't forget about Diwali. That's still in progress. Keep lighting candles and enjoying lights, because that's what that celebration is. It's light over darkness, good over evil. All right. Anyway, have a lovely day, and I will likely see you on Sunday as usual. Love you guys.